Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to episode 4 of my Philadelphia 76ers My GM series. Be sure to smash that like button, and we'll get that episode 5 to you guys out ASAP. Okay, so we gotta talk, my friends. We got to talk because, of course, we played the the game against the Celtics, and we actually had a really good game there. Let's look at the stats here real quick. I mean, Jahlil Okafor 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 7 blocks. Dude playing some insane defense. TJ McConnell, this guy actually stepped up a bit. Had 4 steals out there, had a block, was playing really good defense. Was shooting the rock pretty good too. Tony Rowland kind of surprised me. Gallinari, he made his threes, but we really didn't use them that much offensively. And then David Lee, another guy that we traded for, did pretty good. Noel, decent numbers. Bradley really didn't shoot that much either, so it's just a matter of getting these guys more shots. But we gotta talk, my friends, because I'm talking about the episode where I did the trades. Some of you guys liked the trades. A lot of you guys didn't. A lot of you guys said some of the trades I made were absolutely horrendous, based off trading away draft picks. But I gotta explain something. This team does not need no more damn rookies. This team needs some leadership players out there. This team needs some veteran guys out there that have been to the playoffs, have seen it done. They know what it takes. They know the process to win games. We go ahead and trade. I mean, sure, like I said, if we would have got the first pick, drafted Ben Simmons, then what we got? We got another front court player. We already got our building piece. Jahlil Okafor, we got Nerlens Noel, who's also young himself at only 21 years of age. So Ben Simmons would just put in another project, another player. And while I think he's going to be a great NBA player, that is a multiple-year process. A multiple-year process, and I need to win now. I need to show this team, I need to show these fans that we can win now. And that's just fact of the matter, guys. A guy like Avery Bradley, he's 80 overall. He's down a point, so he could actually be at 81 overall if we get his chemistry going. He can shoot the basketball. He can play good defense. He's a guy that's already developed at only 24 years of age. He already has a lot of good miles on him. He's already seen a lot of good things, in Boston and whatnot. Danilo Gallinari, another player who I still think has not reached his potential as a player. He's got good shooting stats, and he's really going to help this team going forward. And if he doesn't, it's only a 2-year deal. And, have some trade value. He's 6'10", so I think that's a lot of good things going on there. David Lee, he's going to bring a veteran presence to that locker room. He's only a 1-year, $15 million contract. So if he doesn't work out, then you end up, you don't sign him in free agency. You got a lot of money to bring in new talent. So, really, I just don't think that this team needs any more rookies at all. I think that this team is, they're very young, so they're still very young. But, we got to start building. So we got to get out of that rebuild phase. And, that rebuild, we have to start building in a sense that, bring in veteran guys. Don't rebuild by bringing in rookies. Bring in guys that know how to win games. And that's what I'm going to try to do, guys. That's what I'm going to try to do for you guys. I mean, if you want to see me bring in a superstar, then hey, I'll try it out. I'll probably get 10 comments that people complain about it being unrealistic. But, I'm going to do what the majority says. And I really think that my trades were justifiable, in that sense. So, end of rant right there. With that being said, though, I mean, I don't see us being a playoff team this season. It's a work in progress. To go from what the 76ers currently are to what I want them to be, that's not an over-the-night process whatsoever. But at the same time, I saw a lot of good things from this team here. A lot of good things. And, get to this episode right here. I mean, we got Carl Landry. I do notice that we do need a backup shooting guard. Or, Thompson or Nick Stauskas could probably both play backup shooting guard. Really, we have Carl Landry right here, though. While he's a pretty good player, with we got Jordan Hill and David Lee as our backup guys. We also got Nerlens Noel and Jahlil Okafor. So I would kind of like to bring another bench guy. I did like Tony Rowland. He did some good things for us, so I think he's going to stick around. But let's go ahead and, I want to get these trades done early so we have the rest of the season to build up chemistry and whatnot. So, we go ahead here. Okay, Carl Landry here. McConnell, I was really impressed with this guy. I was very impressed with him as a player. So, I think he's going to stick around for a bit at least. I don't know if he'll be our star for the full season, but he'll be something. And, I really don't know what kind of player to bring in right here. Maybe a Courtney Lee would be a good shooter to have off the bench. 73 overall, but we have to give up our second rounder, which isn't really that big a deal. Lamar Patterson, Tiago Splitter, Tyler Johnson, Marvin Williams. So we do get some good offers right here. Marco Bellinelli. Okay, Derek Williams. Ooh, we have to bring in boy Nick Young. I know y'all love Nick Young on this team. All my subscribers, they love Nick Young. Chase Budinger. Okay, so Mitch McGarry, Kyle Singer. Yo, Kyle Singer, you get too much money, man. You get too much money for doing absolutely nothing. being a scrub. You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to pull the trigger on this Nick Young deal right here. I always bring him in. I hate to get rid of Hollis Thompson, but, you know, I kind of like Nick Stauskas a little bit better anyway, so that's fine. So let's go ahead and bring in Swaggy P. You know, hopefully get buckets on this team off the bench. Switch him to shooting guard position, and Covington kind of be our backup small forward. So have Coach handle that. But yo, I'm actually pretty excited about this series. I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. You know, I do it. There's the few negative guys that are just dogging every move I make, but I think they're justifiable. And you know, at the same time, there's more people that would get mad if I traded for like LeBron James or something like that. So I ain't even care, man. So what do we got? All right, so Nick Young, I want to put him in as shooting guard. Edit player. Realistically, he'd probably even start over again. Oh no, I think Gallinari's probably the starter. Let's put him at shooting guard position, and back up, he'll be a small forward. That looks good. That looks good. Also, real quick, I gotta change Gallinari's number because he has the same exact number as Okafor. So it's not very cool, man. It's not very cool to come to our team and just refuse to change your number. All right, we'll switch him to number 3 out here. Dang. Okay. Let's go. I guess what's a good number for Gallinari? LeBron James. About 21. I can see you rocking the number 21. I can see that. I like that. Number 21, Danilo Gallinari. All right, look at our lineup. Do this real quick. So we got McConnell, Bradley, Gallinari, Noel, Okafor, Covington. Yo, where's okay, Swaggy's pretty far down here, but he'll still get some minutes, but not a lot of them. And then we got Nick Stauskas, you know, back up here again. You know, Big Dogs Jr. actually gave us some good minutes last game, so I was pretty good with him. And yeah, we gotta take some of these minutes away from these guys and kind of spread the love around here a little bit. Give Swaggy a few more minutes. I like to give McConnell another minute here, so yo, Noel don't get that many either. Okay, so let's do this, and I want to get this last minute to this very last minute. Let's give it to McConnell. So, you know, so our starters. Thing about this team, we want Jaleel playing a lot. The rest of the team, I mean, man, okay, I gotta give Bradley a few more. Let's put him at 30 and Gallinari at 28. All right, that looks good. So our bench is pretty much, we don't really have like a 6-man because everybody pretty much plays the same exact minutes, but that's fine. So, okay, I like this. I like what's going on. I think Swaggy P, you know, will be a pretty good pickup right here. What's the shooting stats? Got that 81 3-point shot, so he's gonna be getting buckets that way. He's 6'7", so you know, he'll bring some swag to the team. You know, no pun intended. Actually, kind of was intended, but it's all good. So let's go ahead and what else we gotta do here? How do I switch the training stuff again? Where's that at? Training, team training, and then I know there's a way to like here we go. So I like to put this on chemistry, 100 team chemistry, at least starting off, so we can really build that team chemistry going early in the season right here. That's very important to do. You know, we want, especially making trades early on, you know, your chemistry gets kind of screwed up, so you ultimately start losing games pretty early on, but that's all good. We'll, you know, we'll get the chemistry going. And like I said, I mean, we played great against the Boston Celtics. Like, I was playing on superstar sliders. That's what I always do, or a superstar in casual sliders. That's how I've always been my GM series. And we really locked that team down defensively, so we did really good there. And let's go ahead and simulate this game against the Jazz. Simulate with Simcast. The simulation scares me. I think that's really going to be our kryptonite, is losing these games in simulation. Because like I said, I think this team's pretty good, but there's of course a lot better teams out there. So simulate game. If we can get a W against the Jazz, that'd be pretty big for us. And I don't think we're going to get it. Looking pretty close here. Yeah, we end up losing by 2 points, so man, that sucks. That sucks losing games like that, guys. It sucks losing those close ones. Like, I'd rather get blown out. Not really. Gallinari, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. So, you know, he played a pretty good game for us. McConnell continues to play great basketball, being like a really good all-around player. Jaleel Okafor did pretty good out there for us. Bradley, man, we got to get him going a little bit, man. We got to get him going. Roten did good for us. Swaggy P in his first game, you know, 5 points. So that's all looking good. But yeah, guys, I think next episode I will definitely simulate more games. So, you know, don't worry about that. I just wanted to get that first one out of the way, see what we're all about. Chemistry went up a little bit. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to smash that like button for the next episode. Peace out, my friends.